Hello, this is Steel and Strategy, where tactics matter. And today I am continuing with the Panzer campaign game Budapest 45. I'm playing the scenario Sweep Round Cegled, and this is the German turn 2. So on turn 1, I was able to successfully surround and isolate these two Russian units. And now I will go ahead and continue to soften them up with my artillery. Now I will close assault with my armor as well as my tracked recon unit. Okay, the Russian lost 56 men and 12 guns, and I lost 2 men. That's an excellent trade-off. I will continue firing at this infantry unit. Boy, my flak 88s are taking a beating in that town. Now, I'm going to move these two infantry units here to support the Panzer. And we are going to volley fire into this hex. Okay, I was able to disperse the infantry unit on that round of combat, and I'm going to close assault with my Panther unit. The Germans in this scenario need to be somewhat hyper aggressive because there's only 10 short turns, and there is a lot of territory and a lot of victory point hexes to capture. Let's see what happens. Okay, I was able to drive him out of that hex. He lost 2 men. And he's down to under 200 men. I had to keep my flak 88 in travel mode in order to get across the Ubrook stream. Now, I'm going to move my Mark IV. He's going to cross as well. let me quickly cycle through. Okay, my troops. All right, I need to. Let's see where I want to position this armored car. Okay, I'm going to leave him there. All right, let me quickly cycle through my troops. Headquarter units will remain where they are. That artillery unit has no targets. Let me check on my engineers in Cegled. All right, they are still digging in. Okay, that's all I can complete on this turn, so I'm going to end this turn and advance to the next one, and let's see what the Russians have in store for me. Okay, I've got some engineer units, it looks like, that have been released, and a Panzer Grenadier unit has been released. And I also have an improved position. So one of my engineers has now built a trench. So that gives him increased defense strength. So that's good. Okay. All right. It is time to capture this victory point hex. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to soften it up with artillery. And now I'm going to close assault with my armor. And my tracked recon. Okay. Wow. Let's fire with, let's just fire with the 88 flak. There we go. Got him. All right. Okay, tracked recon is not able to go in there. I'm going to scoot my recon back to take that hex. And now let's move him forward. Okay. Discovered a rifle unit as well as a headquarters unit. I'm going to take my Panther and see if I can circle around and flank this position. Okay. And I've discovered a enemy artillery unit, so I'm going to fire on it. And I'm going to move this Mark IV. Let's see if he can circle. Okay, still unable to circle there. I'm going to take my infantry and move them in to engage him. I'm going to move this one down as well. We're going to move this one here. Let's see if I can combine these two together. There we go, 142. I'm taking a chance by opening my flank on the left side, but I really need these units to help me push through to the south. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm going to move my Mark IV out. And I want to move one of my infantry units here. And the other infantry unit, I'm going to flank He's going to attack the headquarters. Okay. Disrupted both of them. That's good. Let's see. Wanted to move the Flak 88 down here also to provide support and cover this road network. Going to move this Panther unit here. Help with assaulting there. Going to mount these engineers up. Going to move them across the U-Brook stream. All right, so my motorized infantry have released. I'm going to move them forward. I want to move them forward to help cover the right flank, but also they have access to this primary road. Okay. All right, this engineer is still digging in. That's fine. He is trenched. He's fine. Let me cycle through my units real quickly. Okay, let's see. That concludes my Axis turn 3. Let's see what the Russians can do. Okay, so my engineer has trenched himself there. That's good. He's improved his position. Okay, this is German turn number 4. Let me see what artillery units I have available. I have 2. Okay, we're going to use my artillery to support these attacks here on the flank. Okay, I'm going to move this motorized infantry here. All right. I'm going to close assault with my Mark IV. And my infantry unit. Okay, I lost 1 vehicle. He lost 18 men. It's a good trade-off. Okay, over here in this woods position here, both the rifle unit as well as the headquarters are disrupted, so I am going to close assault with my armor and motorized infantry as well. Okay, I lost 1 man, 1 vehicle, and he lost 44 men. Let me take my armor. Gonna leave them there. I'm gonna volley fire here. Let's attack the artillery units, which are not disrupted. But now they are. Okay. Excellent. Now, let me move my engineer unit here. Let me Okay, let's take this flak. He's down to 1 gun now, so I'm just going to leave him in that victory point hex to guard it. And I'm going to take my recon unit, move him here. I'm going to leave my motorized infantry here. I'm not going to dig in yet because I'm not exactly sure where I want them to go just yet. But I'm going to take this engineer unit and I am going to move him to this river because he has mine removal as well as bridge laying capability. So I'm going to see if I can erect a bridge across this major river and then push these motorized units over and down and across, and hopefully I can encircle that 150 point victory hex. All right, let me quickly cycle through. I'm going to move him into the town center. Whoops! Oh, well, look who's gotten through. That's an IS-2, heavy Soviet tank, and he is already crossed over. This is not good. Okay, so hmm, hmm. Okay, well, surprise, surprise. That could be a major issue, but we'll see. All right, let me go ahead and end my German turn 4. Okay, I have 1 artillery unit unavailable, 2 units low on ammo, and 1 unit has recovered fatigue. I will end this video recording now. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and comment. Talk with you soon.